Hey, so welcome back to the third devlog of the series. Um, Today I'm going to kind of go through what I've been working on in the past 3 and a bit weeks. Mostly the skill tree and weapons, also enchanting. So let's kind of go through the skill tree first, and then we'll go through everything else. I always do that. So we got 3 tiers. We got magic, melee, and stealth, and these kind of are the combat tiers. So this is all going to be focused on fighting. So they're not really what I'm worried about right now. That's like a later issue. Right now we're kind of doing the trade skills. So I'm focusing on smithing, which covers 8 different types of metals, and enchanting, which will also cover the weapons that those metals make. So for example, we got this here. Um, we also have all these other enchantments. So this is kind of based on how strong your enchantments will be, based on a 25% ratio. It does say by a 20 ratio. I'm going to have to fix that really quick. But I'll kind of show you how that works. So we got our sword and a piece of this, which I'm trying to pick up here, but struggling very muchly. Okay, let me just reset that. Um, Basically, you only require one of those metals on the ground there to kind of enchant. And I have it in test mode. So we're gonna enchant a super powerful weapon, not one of the weaker ones that my guy is kind of accustomed to. So there's gonna be more enchantments. So far, these are the weapon ones. So we got all the way down to that. You will have to unlock these and find scrolls or books in order to be able to do these. But for now, we're just gonna do an undead enchantment, and we made it. Weapons. These are all the things I've been testing. So we're gonna have 3 or 4 different tiers. We're gonna have a white tier, which is basic and just a base model of the weapon. We're gonna have blue, which is uncommon. It'll usually only have one enchantment. Yellow with two, and there's gonna be purple with two or more. It's legendary, but yellow is probably gonna be the strongest if you get the right enchantment. There's millions of combinations that are possible now, as you can see with the decimal places at the end there. Um, all these, yeah, 4.48 plus 10. And the tiers get even stronger based on your enchanting level. So it's pretty cool. Um, Next, I kind of want to go through the weapons. This is going to take to be a second to load, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got this loaded. I'm going to show you the weapons and kind of like the process. And we also have, sorry, just a side note, we can also make indents in the sand, like it tracks. Um, Sorry, so we're gonna show the weapons, and then we're gonna take a look at the smithing and the kind of process to go through that. So we have all these new weapons. They're gonna be a lot of enchantments. I also have these. You haven't noticed in the past one, like these canvases, that kind of pop up just so you can see the stats really quick, and uh, you don't have to really like pick it up before you know. So I'm gonna drop one of these just to show you. So it also works with that. It's pretty cool. Uh, and Let's go to the smithing. Yeah, so once I get all these skills on the skill tree, I'm gonna go dive in a little more depth with the skill tree, just kind of show its mechanics. But once that's done, like the world building's gonna start and things are gonna really start to speed up a little bit. But right now it's just in the things. So we have all the ingots there. Someone else is using the anvil. It's a little error there. There's supposed to be a guy there. But yeah, so let's go through the skill tree, the coding. I'll be right back again. Right, so I'm kind of gonna start going through this by showing how the camera works. So we have our, like as you saw, we have our big menus, our 4 main menus, then we have sub menus, and then we have even more sub menus, which is all these booleans that you see here, these true statements that are based on that, and an index that kind of dives through it. So I have, with the way the camera works is I basically just have an array for each skill tree of where the camera should be positioned based on which perk is selected. That's the pretty much the easiest part of this whole run through. The code, I'll scan through it really quickly in case anybody wants to use it. Let's see here. It is quite large, mostly because of how repetitive the coding gets. So basically, this is just the movements. Then we have all our little sub menus here and inner menus that we kind of go through here. All the way down here is a pattern. We could go through this like as a fresh start if you guys want. You guys need like an example that's made from scratch. Basically, most of these voids are just if you move a certain way, it'll change the index to different perks based on the perk selected. And that's pretty much it. It's just a bunch of that. The perk skill, I'm gonna go through this one's a lot simpler. Basically, we have the renderer, so the stick that connects to the ball that'll glow when the perk is unlocked, and the ball itself. We have the materials. So this is the material that doesn't glow, and this is the material that glows blue. The name, the prefs. So this is what the perk will be saved to. So and the pre-required perk, if at all. Multiple levels, like with the Enchanter perk, where it has 5 different levels. Let me show that quickly. Or this pullback. So it has 5 different levels. So we're gonna have it set up so it has 5 and then 5 different levels each that are required to level it up. And there's a pre-required. It doesn't have a pre-required because it's at the base. But for example, the zoom would be the pre-required of pullback perk. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'll just go through that really quickly for copy for these purposes. And the stats. This is the last one. This covers the UI. This one's a lot bigger. It also has repetitive stuff, so we just have the refreshing of the stats, like the name, the health, the magic, the levels. And down here is where it gets really complex because we have the skill camera connected to the script, and basically we cover the level of that prefs, and then basically attune our text, our descriptions based on that level and based on the perk, which is acquired by let's go to skills. It's basically 125 different perks in this game on multiple levels. And yeah, it covers all that. This is the kind of what took me so long to get through because there's so many different perks and so many different things to implement into the skill. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Let me know if you need anything. Just leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching.